Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars, and I'm with my brother-in-law Dennis and his 1967 Mustang Coupe. And this is a sweet car. We're gonna take it for a drive, show you around. Love the sound. Did you say 289?
302.
302. Automatic. Nice, plenty of power.
Plenty of power.
Man, this thing rides nice.
Yep.
Springs feel good, shocks feel good.
Disc brakes on the front.
Disc brakes, power.
Yeah.
Power disc brakes. That's an upgrade. Was that upgrade or is that factory?
I'm not sure on that.
If it's factory, we'll look and see. If it's factory, it would have been a rare. That would have been a rare option in '67. They were not doing disc brakes consistently until the early '70s. You know, they were an option. They weren't a, what do you call it? They weren't standard.
Right.
I love this right here, 8-track.
Installed in 1971.
Installed in 1971. That's amazing. It looks like the voltage meter is not hooked up. We got temperature gauge is working. Great oil pressure.
Speedometer works.
Any of these gauges work or not work?
The gas gauge does work over here.
Okay, fuel gauge works.
All of them work. They're just not hooked up.
Okay.
Because he apparently wanted to have more accurate readings than
just the little the idiot lights and the needles.
He spent a lot of money on this motor.
This headliner looks real good, and the seats. I mean, this is a nice. I think this is a nice looking driver. It's not perfect. There's all kinds of things. And while I'm sitting in here, I'll show you. I mean, this is probably maybe the original paint even on the dash. You know, so it's a little scratched and just lightly scratched or scuffed. You know, not so bad that if you're eagle-eyeing it, it's just little things like that all the way around the car. And when we get out, how about those wipers? They work?
I'm sure they do.
So, I don't remember where the wiper switch is. Oh wait, is it on the floor?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
I'll figure that out though.
Oh, here it is.
Yes.
Awesome. Now give it a little gas. Oh, nice. Nice crisp shift.
Yes. Oh, it's a beast, man.
This is a sweet ride.
Cold AC.
Nice. Yeah, that's the thing. So I was gonna say, well, I want to show you the tag on this video when we get under the hood, because this is an actual original V8 automatic power steering. I don't know if the disc brakes or not, but power brakes, and it's got aircon on the tag. I'll show it to you in a minute. That meaning this is an original air-conditioned car. That makes it especially desirable. Great sounding engine. Nice, beautiful. I don't know exactly what color this is. It's kind of a metallic blue, and it is gorgeous. And it really kind of just depends on the way the sun hits it. It's not a mystic paint job or anything, but beautiful, beautiful color. I love this color. Nice. He spent a lot of money fixing this rebuilding the engine and everything. Nice Cobra valve covers, CDI electronic ignition. A little right here, there's actually a little emergency shut off. And also this little lock here where you can actually shut the hood, and there's a key for it. It's a theft preventative lock. Ice cold air conditioning, aluminum 4-core Champion radiator. This newer shocks. Those aren't brand new, but they're newer shocks. I mean, really clean underneath here. Any rust on the car that you know of?
None, and the whole bottom has been completely restored. The fans from front to back.
Give me a little rev on that engine and we can hear it back here. Man, that sounds amazing. Love it. All right, you can turn it off. Yep, fan blows cold, AC blows cold. 289, are you sure it's a 302?
It's 302.
Okay, so it may not be the original engine.
It may not be. I'm not sure.
Okay, because it would be in 67. I think they were mostly 289s, and in 1968 they went to 302s, but I can't say for sure. So we won't say for sure that we know that it's the original engine, but it's obviously it's a period correct engine. So here's what I'm talking about when we look at this tag: air conditioning. It's a C code car, meaning it's an original V8. Yeah, I mean, really nice. Hood opens and closes easily. I mean, this is one of those hoods that you can just open with one hand, just like that. I like being able to do that when I have the camera in my hand. And so as we go around, we'll do a little, show you the exterior. Chrome bumper is shiny. When you get right up on it, it's not a new bumper. There's a couple of little spots that, you know, or I won't say are, you know, just a couple little spots. And honestly, I mean, it looks like you could almost polish it and it might even come up one more. This is pretty common here. This insert, with the, you know, just being worn off over the years of being clean and stuff like that. They kind of had this matte gray, and actually I've taken those and polished them all the way out to where they just look like chrome, and you don't have to replace them. Or we have even taped them off and painted them, or pull them out, sand them down, and repaint them with the matte gray. That's a real easy thing to do. Nice little bumpers down below, bumper guards. And the paint on this is a nice, what I'd say, this is a nice driver quality paint job. You know, it's not perfect. If you're going to get right up on it and eagle eye it, you're going to see a couple of little things here and there. One little spot here with an unfortunate common issue with both Fords and Chevrolets that I've seen cars like this, Camaros too and stuff, is having that air cleaner on. Somebody had the air cleaner on a little too high, you know, didn't cut the screw off and shut the hood and got a little dent there. And if you're not looking for it, you almost can't even tell. Body lines are excellent. I mean, this is a nice looking driver. Original Mag 500 wheels, period correct wheels. Are those 14s? If it's original, they're probably 14s. Yep, they are. Super cool, love that. I mean, really straight body. Nice little, you know, cap, fuel cap there. Rear bumper probably a little older, showing a little older age than the front, but still in great shape. Super straight across the hood, down the body lines here. Tires look like they're new. They definitely have like new tread on them. And actually, this has been Dennis's kind of daily driver. One thing I'll tell you about the reliability of this car, he's got a 16-year-old daughter that they came over to the house. We live about 45 minutes away, and they drove this car all the way to the house a few days ago, last weekend. And then 16-year-old daughter drove it back home with him in the passenger seat. And, you know, just you know, whenever I can put my daughter in a car and drive it and let her drive it, or my wife, I feel like that's a testimony to just how reliable they are. Nice door panels. The window felt on this side is missing on the inside, but we got the brand new window felts in the trunk. Windows roll up and down easily. All the glass is in good shape. Some of the weather stripping is a little bit older, but it's still in great shape. Original steering wheel, which is nice. I don't know, do you know the horn? Oh, yep, the horn works. He spoke about the gauges earlier. Got the 8-track radio, ice cold air conditioning, brand new carpet, older seat upholstery. I don't believe this is original, but somebody probably restored this years back, and it looks in great shape. No rips or tears. Really comfortable. Seat belts in the front. Dome light comes on inside. Nice. Visors. Headliner. Rear tray in great shape. Dash is in good shape. A little bit of a kind of, not a bubble, but just a little wave there, but that's pretty common right there where the speaker is, just because it's loose. If you kind of see me pushing up on, looks really good. See if we can do it. Open up the trunk. Nice, and you see, I don't know if you got to see that in the video when I unlocked it, it immediately went up on its own. The springs are working like they're supposed to. Beautiful trunk detail with the spare tire. You know, this is the way they came originally. This is the felt kit. It's all brand new, and so the windows can have brand new felts installed if you want to. Decided to leave that alone. They actually just washed it, and when you power wash it a little bit, so there is a touch of water there, but that's not normal. There is no rust in this car, and it does not leak. Just, you know, when you hit it really hard with the hose, sometimes you'll spray the water underneath the weather stripping. So in fact, the weather stripping is pretty good here. It's a little old. The kit for this, for the trunk, is I think about $25 on eBay if you wanted to put new weather stripping. Little crack in the paint here that you can't see when the hood's closed, I mean when the trunk's closed, obviously, just from opening and closing the trunk over the years. Not 100% positive, but I believe the original color on this was springtime yellow, according to the tag. Take a quick look up underneath. Of course, these are subframe cars, and this thing is clean. Yeah. Basically, it looks like when they restored this car, ooh, that's a nice oil pan. When they restored this car, they didn't take it off the frame. Like I said, it's a subframe car, so in some ways you don't kind of do a frame off per se, but rotisserie. But somebody took the time to be underneath this car, clean it, sand, blast it, paint it. These are the original inner fender wells with the original undercoating on them. Just kind of scoot around here on my bum. Gas tank looks like it may have been replaced at some point. Air shocks in the back that could be pumped up if you needed. Have passengers in the back, or put something heavier in the trunk. Nice and clean, rust free. Wells. And then these are spots that usually I like to look at in here. That's actually a factory hole there. Same on this side. Try and get that camera to adjust and show in there. That is no rust in there at all. This is really a rust-free car. Man, I love these. I haven't had a Mustang in a while. When I started Peachtree Classic Cars back in 2008, Mustang was the first car I bought, 66 convertible, and fell in love. Beautiful underneath, very clean, solid. And actually bought and sold about 100 Mustangs in the first 2 years of my business, from 64.5 to 73 models, what I call first and second generation, basically. Nice and solid here. Disc brakes. Not positive whether or not that's a conversion that was done. It all looks good. Rubbers under here look good. Looks like somebody, you know, had replaced rubbers on the front end. Bushings. I mean, really, really clean. So, well, I went a little long on this Mustang, but I felt like it was worth the extra time. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. This is a beautiful car, and I mean, it's basically about as loaded as it gets for a 1967, including being an original V8 car, C-code, and having an original air-conditioned car, of course. Now that is a newer 134A air conditioning system, so much easier, better, easy to service, super low maintenance, ice-cold AC, and just a great run and driving car. So my cell phone number is on our website, on the ad, peachtreeclassiccars.com. We sure look forward to hearing from you.